Hey little bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. You know, I would love to get a chance to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And if you feel like the videos is relatable or you can truly resonate with the content, give a thumbs up and share. I'll be greatly appreciated. Sending so much love vibes and intense frequencies towards your way. If you're going through to get to, knowing everything has a blessing attached to, even the darkest, painfulest moments. So I'm sending that towards your way of, you know, just being able to stay balanced and recalibrated. You know, in your alignment where you're supposed to be. And anybody who's sending any negative vibes, anything that is, you know, is not sent godly, you already know everything is highly loved, intensely, you know, protected, as well as strongly being guided as well. So whatever you're sending towards my way that wasn't sent by God in a godly way, or if it's anything to distract, divert, or, you know, dismantle, or distract, I don't know if I just said that, but I'm saying it again, towards being the best version of myself, I'll, you know, illuminate that and, hey, bond it back to you. So the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, if you are hungry for the path of the new, eat until you feel you're fulfilled. You know, if you ever heard that saying, you know, if you're not adding toward the plate, you can't eat. You know, if it's not adding towards you, you need to disconnect. You may be in that vibe of where intense transition is really taking place in your life, and it's like, you know, why is this happening? You know, you may have been that person that may have didn't like, you know, change. You know, there's a lot of us that don't. You know, some people are like, oh, I love being challenged like that. So, you know, oh, I love that. But there are some people that do not like, you know, challenges. But then it's just like there are certain things now that you are starting to have a new passion for. Or it may be something that you may have been struggling for, and you always constantly put it on the back burner, but something's being guided towards your way. Hey, I need you to really invest in this. This is going to take you further than you realize. But then there'll be different things that is really taking place where it's just, you know, you're really, you know, really pushing for it, and you're very hungry for it. It's like, oh, you know, I got something that I went through, you know, and I see why I had to be able to go through it, and I'm having that deeper understanding, and I'm seeing how, even when it was like the toughest, lowest circumstances that took place into your life, you're allowing that to be a tool for you to be able to become a better person. But maybe you may be on different ways where you know, you're sharing your experience, your stories with different people. You know, you're coming in connections where, you know, you're answering somebody's prayers in the most powerful way, even if it's just to talk to somebody, encouraging somebody or uplifting them. You just don't know what that can do to a person in their vibe. You know, it's just like I've said before, if you've been with me for a while, when you allow yourself to be in that vibe where you don't know nobody's story except your own. You know, you don't know, like, if you're going to school, going to work, or whatever, you don't know what people are dealing with behind the scenes. You know, you know, you're allowing yourself to say, hey, I'm sending positive energies toward you, or, you know, you're allowing yourself to be able to tell people sometimes we can take that to heart, or we take it personal. It's like, oh, you know, it's not gonna always be like that, and like, speak for yourself, you don't know what I'm going through. And it's like, no, I don't. But I know you may be going through something that, you know, you don't talk about, you don't speak on, but it's just like you're giving that person, you know, that vibe of saying, you know, hey, this is only temporary. You know, even where you may not feel it now, you're gonna be grateful you went through these situations. You know, somebody you want to cuss you out for that. You know, I used to be told that by the universe or different people that really believed in me, you know, and they just told me, you know, hey, you know, you're going through some stuff, like, oh, I don't know how, you know, you kept going as long as you have, by the different things that you've gone through. You know, it's just like, you know, being with me for a while, I've constantly, you know, brought up the different things that I went through, and, you know, what brought me on this journey to be able to create a platform for myself. You know, doing this, like, I think it's like 8 years now, almost close to 8 years, that I first started this. And it's just like, Dad, you done went through so much and you've changed so much. And it's like, it's making you hungry for more. It's like, what else can I do? How else can I reach out to different people? How can I be able to allow myself to be an open book to a certain, extent? Why am I allowing myself to be limited? You're allowing yourself to no longer be limited. You're not allowing yourself to be in a repetitive cycle. Repetitive cycle for allowing yourself you're understanding why different things to take place the way it did, but there are certain things that you're still in that journey of knowing, or it's just like you had to be able to just say, okay, I went through it. There's a lot of times where it'll give me the lessons of understanding why I went through it, or there's different times where you're maybe not in that vibe right now, to be able to don't understand why you had to go through that, but it's just like, okay, when it's meant for me to know, I'm allowing myself to know. But you're seeing that everything that you went through is giving you a passion for yourself to either heal, or there are certain things that that you're really focused on, whether it's confidence, self-worth, your boundaries, not oversharing, keeping things to yourself, where you're doing, there's a lot of times it's like when you see where you've overshared, because there's a lot of times we have a bad habit of oversharing. I used to be that way, and there'll be different times it's like, oh, I really wanted to do that, why didn't it happen? Because there's a lot of times you have to understand there's going to be certain people that are in your life to really encourage you and tell you, hey, stay on this path. Is I see something manifesting for you, I see something unfolding for you, I see something forming for you, and transforming for you in the highest good. So we allow, keep doing what you're doing, and if you need some help, I'm here. But you also have people that want to discourage you because they see that light in you, because they see that you can be able to, in almost anything that you have touched, it turns into gold, and you have that green thumb of manifesting. It's like all of us have a certain talent or a certain gift that we have that it don't even take much of an effort for you, and it can form up something, it can blossom up something, and it'll be just like some people be asking, put yourself, how do you do that? How do you do this? It's like, how do I do what? You may be a person that where people just gravitate towards you. It'll be, I went through that in school, as well as my job, where, I can just be me, jokey, act stupid, or be very serious, be very blunt, allow myself not to bite my tongue, being a class clown, being a work clown, or whatever, but also being that person that is I help other people in need when I can, if I can, and there'll be different things like, I gotta really do that. I said there, I've told people, and they were like, I'm really discouraged. I can't talk to people and make friends like you are. And it's like everybody has a gift that they have where you have to do little to no effort, and you're being passionate about it. There'll be different things where, I used to do nice things for people, and I could be in a bummy mood, and that'll make me in a good mood because I was able to do something nice for somebody. And that'll be just like, this is the reason why you have a talent and a gift for that. You got the gift for gabs for it. So it'll be those different things that, there's, I like what I do. I like how that make me feel. I like the way, it makes me move towards that. Just for me making somebody feel good, or making somebody laugh, that really made me very passionate about that. What else can I do? And those would be those different things. You're showing up for yourself in different ways. You're allowing yourself to use your spiritual gifts, not to just help yourself, but within your surroundings. Being able to be in your strength, even when there's different things that may hold resistance to it. There'll be different things that it'll be intentionally taking place into your life just to see, okay, it's just not going right for me. It'll be different things where it's just like, that experience has ended, that's expired, now we're on to something else. Or it could be that thing that this is something that you really need to be passionate about, but for you to be able to nourish this, flourish this, keep trying to manifest something to it, keep adding on a strong foundation to it, it's not going to come easy for you. Anything that is going to last in your life, or is going to be a blessing of the freaking century or the decade, especially when you're a general curse, you're chosen one, anointed, you're generational curse breaker. It's going to be some resistance there. It's going to be turbulence. It's going to be many storms. You want to keep going through misfortune after misfortune after misfortune, because these are certain things the devil and the enemy doesn't want for you to recognize that within you. They're scared of that. They're intimidated by that. Or there's different things, because the devil does not want you to see the power invested in you. Or different things where there's people that love you, encourage you, God protect you, all those different things, to where they see that in you. But we needed to put you through different circumstances for you to be hungry for that passion that's feeding you, to be fulfilled in those different things, and you keep adding towards that. But for you to be able to reach that vibe that you don't even realize you can be able to connect with, you're hitting that pinnacle. You had to have those different resistance, because if it didn't, would you know if it was worth fighting for? I say repeatedly, in my videos, where, you go through different things. It's just like I've gave examples of where there's other people that are content creators, and we talk amongst each other, and it was just like, how do you keep going? How do you do this? I'm in my purpose. And I had people like dropping stupid comments to me, or trying to discourage me. That's what they're supposed to do. If you are not on that path of being in your purpose, if you don't have haters like that into your life, people that doubt you, people that mock you or laugh and feel like this can never be able to manifest in your life, you don't have the money, you don't have the willpower, you don't have the connections. And if it's just like, if it's there, trust me, you're going to find a way for it. That's why it's just like, I'm hungry to become a better person. And for you to be able to do that, you have to be able to understand, expect the unexpected, be comfortable getting uncomfortable. These are the different, as soon as I said that, 11:11 came up. You're going through those different stages where this is really helping you heal in many different ways that you didn't know about, or is strengthening you, or is giving you knowledge through those different things. And for you to be able to do that, the world is changing. You see this right now. And I know, I forgot what video I said that in, where, we're in Revelation days. I used to be terrified of that when my mom used to talk about stuff like that, where it's like, or my sister was talking about Notre Dame and junk like that. They say the world's going to end. And it's just like, even the Mayans said that the world's going to end. But people, say, oh, it's going to do it on 2000, it's going to do it at 2012 or stuff like that. But those different periods, it's just like the world did come to an end. It was on a different cycle, but knowing that you're hacking that matrix, you're maneuvering it, you're allowing yourself to dismantle anything that's no longer serving you, and it's showing you to hold a passion within yourself. You're here for a purpose. There's a lot, many are called, only few were chosen, and you were that one that they had to, what is that word? They had to, I'm trying to remember the word I wanted to say, where they had to initiate you in those different ways. So you're going through that, and there's a part of you is like, I don't know if there's something I need to be doing, or there's something I haven't got a hold of yet, or there's different things that I feel like there's something I haven't known, or I know there's something taking place. And for that to be able to happen, there's a lot of things that's going on in the world. You're starting to see, and it's sad that, every time you turn around, there's people hurting their kids, there's people taking their kids out, unaliving them, unaliving themselves, these different, like there's like a infestation of many different insects, or where there's bats, more bats than you're seeing, more locusts than you're seeing, what's the other, cicadas and stuff like that. Those are different things, where they had water, now it's a drought, where there's fires that's taking place, where there's different genocides that's taking place. And no disrespect towards that or anything towards anybody who's going through that, because there's a lot of people that's going through, the Palestinians and stuff like that, and it's showing you something's taking place. That second coming, it is like, we're in the making of that. There's something that is about to unfold, in different ways, and people are like, oh, the world's coming to an end. No, it's coming to an ending for another beginning. We can't keep allowing ourselves to keep going through this. That's why it's showing you got a passion for something, and it's to create something better. Anybody who is in their vibe, we don't want to be here. It'd be those different things, but we really love people, but we are not a peoply person. We don't want to be involved with different things like that, especially if you're introverted, and there'll be different things that you're seeing, but it'll be just like, if you don't like what's going on in the world, you're going to be able to change it. It's like, I can't change the world. No, you can't. but you can change changing yourself by connecting, by showing other people within your experiences you're doing that, or you're allowing yourself to be a cause, or having a cause for something positive, or you're starting a foundation, or you're an ambassador, or you're a president of something, you're the CEO of something, or you're just starting all these new movements that's going on into the world. And you're seeing it even, there's a lot of people protesting about the stuff that's going on, where it was happening in Gaza, or it was happening over in the Middle East and somewhere, and it's sad that we're all going through those different things. People, inflation. It's just like when you're going through this. I was in my thought today, even when the pandemic was going on, why would it be in the point where there's people that can't go to work? They were facing eviction. Bills got behind. Different things was taking place on that. Why the heck would you raise prices on different stuff? Because I used to ask people in Walmart, I was like, the people that work at Walmart, I said, raised every daggone thing up. And I said, why they raising it? Did they give y'all one? It'd be like, no, okay, there's an issue, Because I always stood up here and said, if I had a chance to ever sit up here and have my own business, I said, I want to be selfish with my employees. They mean, Dad, what do you mean? I want you to be able to, whatever I'm working on, and I got something that I know is going to help the world and stuff like that, I want to be able to pay you, where you don't have to, pay you good enough and very well that you do not have to have a second job. Because right now it's like, you're trying to pay your kids' college funds, you're trying to keep bills ahead, you're trying to make sure you have a roof over your head, you're trying to do things better, being able to take care of yourself without having to have 2 and 3 and 4 jobs. So it's just like, I hate when I see it where there's companies that are making so much money, but it's like they don't have good benefits for their employees, and they're not getting paid the way they are, where they're supposed to be, to where they can be able to make it. It's like, the people that own the company, they living good, but the people that's actually doing work to keep that company flowing, there's a lot of them. I'm not saying that every single company is like that, but there's a lot of them that don't have health benefits. They're not working in healthy environments or conditions. They're not getting paid well. They have to be able to overwork themselves just to be able to survive. When you have the power to be able to bless people like that, I want to be able to do stuff like that, to where you only have to have this one job. I want to be able to give you benefits for you and your family. If you have to take time off, whether you got some kind of illness going on, or a family member that's going through it, they can be able to be taken care of. Because there's so many different things that's going on in this world where you're feeling passionate about it, to where you're trying to change different things in a life because you don't like what's going on. And there's a lot of times you will be placed in situations like that for you to be able to say, okay, I don't like the way this is going. I don't like the way they're doing this. Just as like this daggone subsidies they're doing, and it's like, everybody needs health care, and I totally agree with that. But when you're giving false advertisement to where you're saying, oh, you can get a lump sum of money, tax-free, you don't have to pay it back, all these different things, and people are signing up for that because there's a lot of people, shoot, we ain't gonna turn down no money, stuff like that. It's like, oh, you can get $1,200 or $6,400 a month and this and that on this card, and all these different things. And it's just like, why are you sitting up here giving people this false hope? Maybe there are some people that are saying, yes, there really is a subsidy in one of these companies, but a lot of times they're using that false advertisement just for you to sit up here and get health insurance on that. And they they felt like, hey, if we sit up here and lie and tell them we're going to give them money every month, we can get them to, because we're losing, healthcare funds. Many people can't, get these healthcare, acts going on. So what do we have to do? We got to promise them money. If we do that, and we're only people that's getting paid that subsidy is the people that are in the daggone commercial that's saying there's a subsidy. It's like the Obama Act Care and all these other different things, and these different companies, they're aligned to say that. But then there are some companies that are out there saying, we're going to give, a certain amount of money towards your health insurance. Now that's different, and I appreciate that, because there's a lot of people that can't afford medical, or if or you don't qualify for Medicaid or Medicare or different things like that, and you're not able to get that, and you really need that. And it'll be different when you can say, okay, this money is going to go towards that, so you don't have to worry about, you can save your money to be able to do the things you want because we're putting money into that. But then they got people that are out here false advertising this money, and there's going to be a lot of upset people saying I signed up for this just because the fact is you saying that you're going to help me with my everyday needs. And I'm like, oh no, that's not what it is. That money goes towards the health care, and there got a lot of pissed off people out there. So why didn't you say that? You're doing these different things, and I don't know if folks can sit up here and sue you for misrepresentation or not, but it'll be those different things that it really upset me about that, where you're lying to people and saying they're going to get a certain amount of money, and that's not what it is. Now, if you be clear about it, saying, oh, that money that you're going to have per month is going towards your health insurance, so you can be able to take care of yourself with the money instead of using it on medicine and, you going doctor visits and co-pays, you can use that towards your bills. And it's like, hey, okay, that's good. So there's different things that's being placed into your life where it's giving you that passion to not create your, things that make you the best version of yourself, but giving that towards your legacy, towards your lifeline, but also different people that that was guided your way for you all to be able to connect, for us to do that. So it's like one person at a time, and and that's what where the pandemic and the virus need to be, is through self-love, helping elevate people. It's at that point in life now where people feel like, I'm the only one can be happy, I'm the only one can be a star. And you have to be that point. Why can't we all be that? If you're working for it in a genuine way, not stealing, manipulating, all those different things, but you're actually going forth towards that to be able to do it. And those different things, hold on y'all real quick. Okay, I'm back, y'all. But anyways, you're going through those different things that's taking place to where, that's creating better for you. And, and that's why I said, let that be the next virus. So, it made me think about a screenshot I had. The next pandemic or the next virus is going to be self-love. Empowering different people, elevating. We're not going against each other. We're all having our purpose in life. This is what we're put on this earth for. And not allowing, one person to feel like they're better than the next person, whether it's more money that they have, or, their ethnic background, or, whatever, nationality you are, race, wherever you are, or anything like that, or what experience in the work chain, food chain, whatever you want to call it, we're all being able to say we're all being teachable. There's nobody that, that I feel like I got to be better than, I'm allowing myself to be me. And I'm going to keep elevating towards that. I'm keep being more passionate. It's just like adding more towards my plate to become very successful, being more passionate, being able to help other people, saying, you go through different things in your life. Don't think that you can't encourage yourself to become better, or these things, or don't allow things that, whatever you're trying to do is just not happening overnight. There's some people that does happen for, but there's a lot of times where if it's making you wait longer, this is something that is going to illuminate something for you that you didn't know that you were supposed to have or was supposed to do in life, but you went through those life lessons of where you're being hungry. You're fulfilling that. You're adding that towards your plate. I want to be fulfilled in every way. I want to be the best version of myself every day. But when we're wanting that in life, and you're like, okay, you're showing universe that I deserve whatever that I can allow myself to do plus more. If I can be able to surpass that and keep surpassing that, keep adding more towards my plate, keep going on the next level with ease, even when it has, it's being rocky and being very turbulent, being able to know I have the strength to be able to do this. I'm protected, I'm loved, I'm being guided towards that. This is my purpose. And you're going to keep allowing yourself to encourage yourself to uplifting and keep going and keep elevating and keep allowing yourself to be there. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Please be safe and responsible at everything you do. Thank you so much for the love and support, and everywhere you're going through, the energetic signatures that you're placing on me through support, or you're using this for yourself to help elevate you, or even if you're still up here trying to destroy it as well. I appreciate all those different things because it helps me in the growth of me. So I hope you feel that as well as within yourself as well. So sending so much love, blessings towards your way. Please be responsible at everything you do, even through distancing, social distancing, whatever you choose to do. Make sure you still give out love, light, and encouragement towards any and everybody you possibly can. It can really take somebody a long way. And just because you're doing it in a very compassionate way, it's going to take you even further as well. So much love to you. Make sure you check out, my community page. I'm sending out different posts and stuff like that. Just to, help encourage you, give you insight on what may be taking place right now. You're going through different changes, like I said, and things may be very heavy for you, especially if you have certain placements like Taurus or Scorpio, Libra, Leos. I forgot which one. Other ones are getting real heavy. No matter where it's placed in you, where it's your first house, second house, north node, whatever attachments that you have towards that, is very intense right now. So you're learning as well as you're growing, you're healing, and that's telling you right now you need to put a lot of extra love into yourself. Don't beat yourself down because you're not exactly where you want to be, but you're getting there. So do not stop. Don't give up on yourself, and keep elevating. So much love to you as well. Much love. God bless. I say shalom, namaste. Much love to you. Peace.